Hey kids, welcome back to Theme Park Casual. We are back at Knott's Berry Farm for the Knott's Spooky Farm festivities today. We are here at the Birdcage Theater waiting for the Bob Baker Marionette Theater Halloween Spooktacular. This was the show that I had to get here and see today. This might be the only chance I get to be here at Knott's Spooky Farm, so I had to take it, and this was the show that I have to see. So we got in line at about 12:45-ish. They let us in at 1 o'clock, and we've been here. It looks like it's going to be a packed house. So I'm glad we got here early, got a great seat, be able to have a good view of the entire stage. And we will be taking in one of the cutest shows you will ever see. So welcome in, Jay Bay. Good to see you, Faith Keeper. Sorry you got to go back to work. Maybe you can catch the replay. Tom F, welcome in. Mystic Traveler, welcome. Yes, we are finally back at Knott's Berry Farm. We are going to take in as much as we can today. We will definitely be attempting to see Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies. We shall see, because the theater that they are in is not covered and it is warm out. So I don't know if the phone will be able to handle it. Eddie Cardillo, welcome in. Gil Dizon, welcome. You are just across the street from us visiting your relatives. Oh my goodness. Well, when I get outside, I'll wave, and you can wave too, and we'll see if we can maybe spot each other. Actually, you know what? I'll go on the Sky Ride. We'll go on the Sky Cabin, and you can go out and let me know when I'm looking at you, and you can wave, and I'll see if I can spot you. Mystic Traveler going to Knott's Scary Farm tomorrow night. I hope you have a fantastic time, my friend. So far, I've heard this year that it seems like Knott's Scary Farm is getting higher marks than all the other haunt events. Fernando Lewis, CJL, welcome in. Mystic Traveler, I would love to take you guys on the log ride, but they don't let you have your phone out at all. Even if I wanted to go like just holding my phone, they wouldn't let me do it. They're very strict here at Knott's now with the phones. I was hoping to maybe take you guys on Calico River Rapids, but they won't even let you do that. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your weekend. If you joined us for the Disneyland stream earlier, we got stuck on Space Mountain. Lights came on. We were sitting there for a couple minutes, and then they finally pushed our rocket, and we got to finish out the ride with the lights on. Unfortunately, we were at the very last turn, so we didn't get to see much. I really wish we would have been like 2 rockets after the one we got on, but regardless, we got to see we got to see Space Mountain with the lights on. Eddie Caldillo, we can maybe try the Calico Candy Mountain ride. We'll see how the line is. It's a fairly crowded day already here, so we'll take a look and see, because sometimes that line can be 45 minutes or more. Yes, Mr. Traveler, like I said, we'll give it a try for the mine ride. Yeah, attention space travelers. We have stopped all rockets. I'm telling you guys, that was like the highlight of my day. Might be the highlight of the year. I've been waiting 45 years to be able to get stopped on Space Mountain and see it with the lights on. I really wish we would have been a couple rockets back though, because we would have been able to ride out almost the entire thing with the lights on. That would have been amazing. guys haven't seen this show, this is literally puppeteers with marionettes on the stage, marionette puppets. And they turn off the lights and they turn on the black lights. And it's like a very much a throwback. It's like music from, seems like maybe the 50s. And it's one of those things that makes Knott's. Like not a big hoopla, not a bunch of current day special effects and things like that. It just is absolutely enthralling. What I want you to do though is when the magic happens, it's when you're looking at the puppets and you ignore the puppeteer and you start to see those puppets just come alive with how wonderfully skilled the puppeteers are. So as we're watching, if you can, just try to ignore if you're able to see the puppeteers, try to ignore it and just focus on the puppets, and that's when it'll suddenly just take on a whole new life. Wickles, welcome in. We're just a couple minutes away, guys, so thank you all for joining today. Something slightly different for us. We were at Disneyland earlier, had a bunch of fun over there, and now we are at Knott's Berry Farm taking in some spooky farm action over here. And like I mentioned, this is one of my favorite shows of the year. I'm just glad we got here early enough to get a great seat. Yeah, 747, welcome in. Patricia Grunwald, welcome in. No, Patricia, we got about 4.5 minutes to go. And Tamara Delaney, welcome in. We definitely have a packed house for this show. That'll let you know that it is a rather busy day here at Knott's Berry Farm. They've got the place packed in. They are looking for any empty seats and squeezing people in wherever they can right now. I guess a little bit of a view of the theater here. Kind of a small theater. It's about 200, 250 people or so, maybe 300. Sandra Chanel, welcome in.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, In just a few minutes, Knott Spooky Farm is proud to present the Bob Baker Marionette Theatre. Before the show begins, we would like to remind you that flash photography is not permitted during the show. Once again, the Bob Baker Marionette Theatre will present their Halloween Spooktacular in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Mike Skellington, welcome in. Need to get an ice cream today. A tad bit on the warm side. Crystal Christmas made it just in time. Show is about to start. Welcome in. Amusement Dark Pirates, welcome in. Izzo's Place, welcome. Compressor Man Paul, good to see you. And Compressor Man Paul, awesomeness. Yeah, I haven't been able to get to Knott's as much as I used to. I used to be here, you know, about twice a month. Often getting here, you know, several times for Spooky Farm and then Christmas. Hopefully I'll be able to get here a few times at Christmas. Christmas at Knott's is magical. It rivals Disney for Christmas, let's put it that way. Crystal Christmas, yes, this is the Marionette Show. And as I was mentioning to everybody, what you want to do is just focus on the puppets and try to ignore the puppeteers. And you're going to suddenly see how amazing the puppeteering is. And Mike Skellington, thank you so much, with the $1.99 super chat. Says, not sure what ice cream costs, but I'm chipping in. Thank you so much, my friend. Izzo's Place, thank you for the lurking. We appreciate those of you who have the stream on while you're doing other stuff. But thank you for saying hi, my friend. And ice cream's in the chat for our friend Mike Skellington for the $2 super chat. There we go, guys. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Birdcage Theater. Knott Spooky Farm is proud to present the largest ongoing puppet theater in the United States. Please show your appreciation for the Bob Baker Marionette Theater as they present their Halloween Spooktacular.
Hello, Knott Spooky Farm. How are we all doing? Are we all excited to see a show? Well, we are very excited to put on a show for all of you. Now, before we get started, I have a very important question. How many of you are seeing a puppet show for the first time? Raise your hand. I see a lot of hands. Where have you all been? The Bob Baker Marionettes have been around for like 60 years. That's okay, since there are so many first-timers out there, I do have to go over a few rules before we get started. So, listen up. Rule number 1, do you see this big open area in front of me, including this space in front? Safe. We ask that you please do not pull, poke, or touch the puppets. Is that a do no touching? Excellent. And rule number 3 is for all my grown-ups out there to please help with rules 1 through 2. Now, with all that said and done, exits are right behind you over this way where you came in. If you need to leave for any reason during the show, please feel free to do so safely. You are more than welcome to take all the photos you would like, but make sure you do not use any flash, as you will miss some very cool lighting effects if you do. Now, I have one more final but very important question. Are you ready to see a puppet show? Okay, that was pretty good, but it is Halloween. The puppets need to believe. They need to hear you scream. Are you ready for a puppet show? All right, everybody, I invite you to sit back, relax, clap along, sing along if you know the songs. I am proud to present Bob Baker's Halloween Spooktacular.
Disrespectful oafs, noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy, loafers. And while we're on the subject, kids, you can talk till your face is blue. Kids, hope they still do just what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Kids, they are just impossible to control. Kids, with their awful clothes and their rock and roll. Why can't they dance like we did? What's the matter with kids today?
Ladies and gentlemen, don't be alarmed by the request I've been asked to make. The management assures you that no one Nitro tape.
Up and down my spine, a new sensation rolls. Fastly, ghastly, the way she floats on air and walks through walls. Indeed, she's ghostly. Try to kiss her and she'll vanish into blue. Mighty, flighty, it's hard to say just when she'll reappear on a room. Other girls I know were saying diddly, just another standard pretty face. But this one haunts me so, I daren't let her go. It's so thrilling, really chilling, when we share a brief embrace. Because she's ghostly, what a mystic thing to have her on my arm. Truly, ghouly, every hour with her's the hour of harm. She is ghostly, clearly the most different girl I've ever seen. Truly, ghouly, every day's a holiday when I'm with her. A holiday, yes, every day with her is Halloween.
open and start to rock.
Graveyard rock.
Everybody needs a graveyard rock. Night is just like Halloween, and rock and roll is graveyard scene.
Graveyard rock. Graveyard rock.
In the graveyard,
Graveyard rock.
everybody needs a graveyard rock.
And that was our show, everybody! Did people enjoy it? Yeah, we are so glad to hear that. I want to take a moment to introduce you to everybody who made today's show possible. On the lights and sound, we have Murderous Back! A special thanks to our haunted Birdcage Theater house staff. You are coming to us today were Nasty Nick, Severed Sam, my name is Douglas Studio, and we are the Bob Baker Marionette. Once again, thank you all so much for coming and watching our show. We are so grateful to be here being a part of Knott's Movie Farm. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we hope that you have a great rest of your day. Happy Halloween, everybody. If you would like to meet a puppet, please feel free to line up right here next to Nick, going down this way, and the end of the line will be here. Thank you so much, and goodbye!
Okay, kids, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, that is one of my favorite shows during the entire year. I look forward to this one. Welcome in King B, welcome in Heather Jung. Hey, hey, Haunted Mermaid Claudine. Welcome in, everybody. Quentin Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, we ask that you please line up on the left side of the stage and
Luscious,
not
welcome in.
walkway.
Or is it Lucius?
With the Bob Baker Marionettes. Thank you and have a great rest of your day at Knott's Berry Farm.
If I happen to miss you, just say hello again in the chat. Just say hello again in the chat and I'll try to catch you the second time. We're going to start making our way out so we can wander Knott's Spooky Farm for a bit, and then we're going to possibly, I don't know if it's going to be too warm for the phone, but we're going to try to see if we can catch Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies. I'm going to go this way and try to catch up with everybody over here. Like I said, that was one of my favorite shows of the year. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Something different. Not really.
Yeah, welcome in everybody. It is an absolutely fantastic day here at Knott's. Actually, I have to use my other phone at Knott's because it has Verizon, and Verizon works better here. But it is a gorgeous day here at Knott's Spooky Farm, the spooky version of Knott's Berry Farm. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining today. I'm going to take you a quick spin. We will take a quick spin around Ghost Town. We've got our treat stations that they have all over Ghost Town. And all the little ones can come and just trick or treat as much as they want. And they have decent candy. They are giving away Takis, a little bag of Takis over here at this one. I'm going to try to keep up on the chat as best I can. Like I said, with the other phone, everything kind of got out of whack. I forgot a couple of cables, and so I'm just kind of discombobulated for a moment here. Washington, D.C., it's 72. Is that, consider that cold? 72 is probably pretty nice, I would think. Especially in Washington, D.C. We've got another treat station here. Looks like they're giving M&Ms, I think. Yep, little bags of M&Ms. So quality candy here. Might have to get a churro sundae. Who knows? We shall see. In typical TPC fashion, I forgot my drink cup, so I cannot get free drinks while I'm here today. So I think next year I may just do the paper cup so that I don't have to worry about bringing a cup. Ooh, Calico Candy Mine Ride. Line looks tremendous. That's at least half an hour, if not 45 minutes. Oh, accelerator's going. Yes, Heather Jung, the Woodstock bucket is adorable. I thought the Snoopy one was good, and then the Camp Snoopy one was good, but Woodstock is so cute. And refills are $2. So souvenir popcorn bucket, $15. Refills $2. That's a heck of a deal. I'm thinking that's a pretty darn good deal. I'm not sure what they have going on. Is this where Crazy Kirk is? I need to figure out where Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies are playing today. I think they might be on this stage over here. So let me double check the time so that we can make sure to get to the right place at the right time. Yes, it is Crazy Kirk here on the outdoor stage. So it is outdoors. You can see a little bit of shade, not much. Popcorn candy corn, welcome in. Love how they decorate the fountain for Halloween and Christmas. And if you guys don't know, the fountain here is the actual fountain that it was in the movie Hello Dolly. Yeah, the mine ride, it's a long line. And unfortunately, that's the one thing about Knott's Berry Farm. They don't let you take your phone in on very many rides. You can basically take it on the trains, which is the main large train that goes around the park, the little train in Camp Snoopy, and the mine train. So they don't even let you take it on Berry Tales, which is kind of weird, but whatever. We'll go do some coaster spotting. Mystic Traveler, yes, your popcorn bags or the Woodstock bucket you can bring back. So the Woodstock bucket, you can bring it back until they basically change out the bucket, and then the new bucket becomes the one that's refillable. And they're usually they go for about a full season, like the whole year will be the popcorn bucket. Oh, Crystal, not much on the big coasters, huh? And Heather Jung, yeah, I miss the original Berry Tales. That's how old I am. I remember the original Berry Tales, but also Kingdom of the Dinosaurs, I do agree that one is a fun one that I can understand why people miss that one as well. And I believe this right here is a kiosk where you can come and purchase a front of the line pass. I'm not sure how it works. At least that's supposed to be how it is. You can come in and buy a single-use front of the line fast lane pass for individual attractions. So I'm gonna wait and see if we can catch a hang time going. GV559, welcome in. Let's go get you a good view of the drop over here. Oh, there we go. Hold you up there for a few seconds. I actually really like Hang Time. I think Hang Time is a good addition to Knott's coaster lineup, much better than what was here just before it, which is Boomerang. Very rough ride, slow loader. Hang Time beats it in just about every way. I think it does beat it in pretty much every way. Can't think of anything that I liked about Boomerang. Mystic Traveler, unfortunately, no rides. We might be able to try to get to the train, but I don't know if we'll even be able to get to that. But Knott's doesn't let us get on very many of the rides as it is. Call a Nope coaster. Mike McCain, welcome in. I think the last coaster that made me a little bit nervous when I was going on it for the first time was Accelerator. Because it's way up there and you get launched at 82 miles an hour. You go flying up that loop over the top and then come right back down. There we go. It's a fun one.
Oh man, it's not looking like that right now. Oh, you have to make all these noise. At least get one. Oh, are you gonna do over 50? Yeah. 0 points. And we're flying over the other.
Imagine RC, welcome in. You never went on Supreme Scream Haunted Mermaid? Supreme Scream, there's actually, well, for me, there's a trick so that you don't feel quite as much of the drop. When you get to the top, you take a deep breath and exhale slowly, and then as soon as you drop, it like forces the wind out of you, but it makes it where you don't feel as much, the drop doesn't feel as treacherous. So just use that trick and you'll be fine. Quick check over here at Boardwalk Barbecue. What's the specialties that they have going on right now? Got rotisserie chicken, chicken tenders, boysenberry barbecue meatballs, 3 cheese, mac and cheese, and then some side dishes. And Christina Homicide coming in with the milestone chat. Thank you so much for the support, Christina. And yeah, that is the stank leg. Oh my God, I was dying that night. Put in the chat, I'll do the stanky leg. Oh God, that was so funny. Oh, we got Snoopy in his superhero outfit, it looks like. There he is, Snoopy with his cape and his disguise. I almost didn't recognize that it was Snoopy. Wonder what it was like at Rope Drop today at Knott. It's a decent crowd here right now. We can tell by the corn dog line right here. Let's go see where the log ride line ends. It's decently warm, so the log ride is a good one for today. Sophia Hightower, welcome in.
Mom, you want one that tastes like bubblegum?
I cannot believe that Knott still does this. They do two lines, and then the lines merge. It is the weirdest thing to me. So actually, you know what? This line is nowhere near the worst I've seen it. So while it is a somewhat busy day, certainly not the busiest that I've seen. Let's take in some log dropping over here. And for a little log dropping zen at Knott's Berry Farm. Wow, Mike McKay, you put this one over Splash. That's high marks. Now I gotta say, there's something. It's like a kitsch kind of a feeling when you're in there. It's like it just feels so much more personal, you know, so much more homemade, and Yeah, I can understand why you would give it that high of a mark. EXP626, welcome in. Unfortunately, they don't let you take your phones out while you're on the log ride. If we stand here for a couple minutes, we'll probably hear them yelling at somebody over the PA to put their phone away. So they won't let me on with the gimbal. If you take your phone out, they start going over the loudspeaker telling you to put your phone away. So unfortunately, we will not be going on log ride. That's the one thing I hate about Knott's Berry Farm is they don't let you take your phone on anything except for the train rides. So if the Calico Mine ride line dies down here, then we may give that one a shot. But so far it has not died down, and that's a 45-minute wait at least, if not more. So let's go wander through Ghost Town a little bit more. We got a few more minutes before Crazy Kurt takes the stage. And thanks again for joining me today, everybody. This is our second stream of the day. We were at Disneyland for Rope Drop. Wrapped up our stream over there, bounced over here to Knott's Berry Farm in time to catch the Bob Baker Marionette Halloween Spooktacular. So let's go over to the Alebrijas. Let's do that, and then we'll circle back through Ghost Town. Maya Salazar, welcome in. Yeah, Mike McCain, that's exactly. It feels like a real ride, not an advertisement for something. And people don't understand just how refreshing that is at times. That you don't want to be inundated by the constant corporatism. That's why I was like, I didn't want San Francisco Square to happen. I liked it better as just the San Francisco Wharf, because there was no advertising going on, like you were saying. You know, it was just a place where you could get some food, get a drink, sit down, relax, and nothing bombarding you with a reminder that, hey, remember this character? Hey, remember this movie? So that's why when it first was announced, I was kind of like, I don't think we need a San Francisco Square. I mean, I liked what they did. It's cute enough. They didn't really, make a big, gigantic change, but still, I prefer having areas where there's no, like you said, no advertising. Commando G-Man, welcome in. Yeah, you say bingo. So much of Disney now is in purpose of another product, and yeah, but that's how they became who they are. They knew how to market. They knew that once kids, saw their movies, they wanted to go to a place where they could meet the characters, where they could ride the ride for that movie, and that was what they basically created that. So you can't knock them for doing what they do and what they pioneered, but at the same time, it's kind of like give it a rest at different moments at the very least. Mike McCain, the food here is pretty darn good. There's been little bits of slippage since the events of 2020, but I think we've experienced that pretty much everywhere. But yeah, the food here is pretty darn good. and they have tremendous deals when it comes to their food. If you're coming and you're going to be spending a whole day here with your family, get one of the all-day dining passes, and you'll be eating like a king or a queen for the entire day. Every 90 minutes you can get more food. And you can bounce around the park, and you can get barbecue, then you can come and get a burrito, and you can go and get some barbecue meatballs, you'll get some pizza. It's one of the best deals around. And if you do it right, you can get like 7, possibly 8 meals out of it. You gotta be on it, of course, but if you got a family, everybody can eat pretty well throughout the day. And you only have to buy like 1 or maybe 2 of them at the most. We have our Alebrijes garden. This one is Philemon. I don't remember this guy's name. Gosh darn it, why don't I remember his name? I should remember his name. They don't have their signs out anymore for some reason. They used to have signs with their name and their personality. This one I know is Torquato. He's a mischievous kind of guy. Over here we have Cornelia over here. The sort of tiger butterfly antelope. Over here we have Miramar. And then my personal spirit animal is Saltina, the saber-toothed rabbit. And we're still waiting to hear any new information on Montezuma's revenge, becoming Montezuma the Forbidden Fortress. But it appears that work is slowly continuing. And Banana Lewis said, "It's so good to hear that you made it through the storm." Hopefully all of you out there have been able to make it through the storm if you were affected by it. And now we're entering the revamped Camp Snoopy. This is the very slow loading now. I can't believe what they did with this one. This was just a Camp Snoopy off-road rally. So this one used to be the High Sierra Trucking Company, where they had basically the same vehicles, but they were dressed up as big rig trucks. And they would load them all together and they would ride through the attraction basically as a train. But now it's an off-road rally, and they load each car individually, and it just takes forever. Really bummed that I forgot my drink cup. If I knew I would be able to get here a few more times, I'm not sure if I will, how many, maybe 2 more times I think this year at the very least. Hoping for more, but I would get one of those Woodstock popcorn buckets. Let's see, can we catch the Snoopy coaster going? This one is adorable just for the front car that's on this one. Cordy, no, once you have the sipper cup, you cannot do the paper cup. That's one of the things. That's why I was saying earlier, I was like, I think I'm going to change it next year. If I do it, I'm going to just get the paper cup. This way you don't have to remember it.
When your boyfriend takes you out at night, what does he like to do? Go to dark and scary places.
You just hold your hand out.
See a monster show.
They frown on that. I tried just putting my face underneath the thing and splashing some boysenberry punch in my mouth, and they said, sir, please do not do that. But joke's on them. I already got a good swig of boysenberry punch, so I think we can count that as a win. And I put my hand in there because I didn't want my hand getting all sticky. Right, see, this is the stuff that Knott needs to get better at, the loading of their attractions. All right, guys, check this out. Look at the front car on this. It's a cute ride, but way too long of a slow loader, and then it's really tight in the seats. I've heard that they've got like a divider, so it makes it really tough. But yeah, GB559. Yeah, how much for one rib? I'll give you 67 cents. You let somebody else throw some boysenberry punch at me. Yeah, the old sip and run. They have yet to catch me. Oh, you guys got to see this. This is adorable.
For 20.
A little huff and puff. They brought it back, but in game form, which is adorable. Love it. Oh, come on, mermaid. That doesn't deserve the face. Only if I get caught. Still waiting for the little canoe to come back. Little canoe with Snoopy and the Woodstocks. That's supposed to be somewhere over here. That's what the concept art was showing. Go, go, Godzilla! Oh, I forgot to give you guys a little bit of my favorite spot of Zen. I guess we could do it from this angle. With the little meadow back there, that's one of my favorite places of theme park Zen. Don't miss the Ferris wheel. Yeah, but the swing is just kind of meh. I wish they would have done, really wish they would have done a dark ride when they redid Camp Snoopy. That would have been the best thing. Go, go, Godzilla! Oh, there goes the copyright. I vaguely remember the seals at Knott. Yeah, Mermaid, this is actually a really, really good land for the littles. You gotta be pretty little, but they do tend to enjoy it. I didn't even know they opened up this side of the shop. Interesting.
Over there. Over here, Harry.
Alright guys, we're gonna take a quick spin up through Ghost Town to get back over to Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies. Want to catch at least some of their show. And thanks again everybody for joining today. I appreciate you all being here. Checking out Knott's Spooky Farm for a little while here. La Reina Creole, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. All right, Mike Skellington, thank you for stopping in, my friend. Have a great day. We will see you next time. And we've got a couple of our content creator friends here in the chat. I'm going to put their links there for you just in case you don't know them. Go check out Cordy in California, content creator, live streamer at the parks. If you are up late, you can probably catch Cordy at Disneyland or Knott's Scary Farm. She is also my co-host for the Park Streamers Hangout. And we also have La Reina Creole in the chat. If I can type the command correctly. We'll get her link in the chat. She is a content creator over in Florida, covering the parks out there. Also doing movie reviews, pop culture commentary, all sorts of fun shenanigans at La Reina Creole, so go check her out as well. I may have to get the boysenberry icy float. Oh, we got characters out. It's like Scarecrow Linus and Mummy Peppermint Patty. Letting the kids play some cornhole. Now see, when they've got characters out playing cornhole with the kids, I'm okay with that. That seems like it's a valid theme park type of thing. When Indiana Jones is broken and they put cornhole out for you to play, not a valid reason to play cornhole. That's not a good trade at that point. I think I'm going to grab some shade until they take the stage, which is just a couple minutes away. And yes, we have our friends Amusement Park Pirates. Their typical name is Amusement Park Pirates. Be sure to go check them out if one of my mods can put their link in the chat. I don't think I have a command set up for that. Oh, it's nice to just be in the shade for a minute here. Whew. Barbara Pumpkin, welcome in. Yeah, Barbara Pumpkin. Yeah, I was mentioning that the Bob Baker Marionette show is one of my favorites from, you know, throughout the entire year. That's one of the shows I look forward to. And today might have been the only day that I could get here to see it. So I had to bounce over here. I ended the Disneyland stream a little bit early and got over here as quick as I could to make sure that we got into the show with a good seat. But yeah, I actually started my streaming with Knott's Berry Farm. When I first started streaming, it was here, and I didn't even have a Disneyland pass. So it was kind of like, well, I'm just going to be the Knott's guy, and we're going to have fun and let everybody see how great Knott's is. And then shortly thereafter, they were selling Magic Keys again, and I asked Mrs. Casual and Casual Jr. if they wanted to get passes, and it ended up that my father-in-law bought them for us for Christmas that year. It's not too hot, but in the sun it gets warm real quick. It's probably only in the like low 80s right now, which isn't that bad, but like I said, when you're out in the sun for a few minutes, it starts feeling pretty warm. Exactly, Mike McCain. Yeah, if you can't find some shade at Knott's, it's going to be rough going, and it's tough to find some shade. Once the afternoon hits, people start claiming tables and like dispatching from there. They use it as the home base, and somebody stays and holds the table, and everybody goes out, does something, comes back, while mom or grandma or somebody is holding that table in the shade. Alright, looks like Crazy Kirk are taking the stage, so we will go ahead and move out into the sun. And we will hang out here for a few songs at the very least. Yeah, there's like no shade. I might have to throw my own shade just to cool off. Exactly, popcorn, candy corn. They could have put something here, but it would be tall and it would look weird at times just because of the theming. But yeah, they needed something. Phone doesn't overheat with just a few minutes here in the sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, and little monsters of all ages, please give a rowdy and ruckus round of applause for Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies. Got a fan of one of his fans. That's how it goes. Millions of people living as gold. Maybe it ain't too late. Learn how to love
crazy train. I've listened to preachers, I've listened to fools, watched all the dropouts make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. The media shouted, you play the role. Then not me, who would want to blame? I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that there is something wrong with me. You better listen from cannot bear. I'm living with someone that just isn't there. Not even who and what to blame. Going on the rails on a crazy train. Going on the rails on a crazy train.
Thank you. We thought we'd open this show with the Prince of Darkness. A little Black Sabbath kind of style. Because it's Halloween, we can get away with that. We're going to be, pretty soon, we're going to be doing Christmas songs, so we're trying to do all the evil stuff that we can get in. We're already starting to think through in our minds. We call it the Hillbilly Holiday Spectacular. Lots of planning goes into that, but this year we didn't get around to it. So we're gonna have to get together. Oh, are we ready? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I put a song in there that we're not gonna play. I don't know why I did that. There you go. That's why you threw that one in. That's the background vocals here.
I remember that, so
that's good. Bring that up when we work.
You'll hear it in the show.
Right before we do the show. Yes. We got the banjo ready. Let's do a Beatles song. I think this is a great Beatles song. It fits country music perfectly. It sounds like a country song to me. Ticket to Ride. Sorry, Rick. Sorry, we just thought you'd get it by osmosis. Just sort of figure it out through telepathy. Telepathically. And you'd have the capo in the right fret. One, two, three, four. I'll be sad. They can sit there. We are proud to keep the music, live music, alive, so to speak. We are working at the wagon camp in general, and that's where we normally work, and we're going to be there during the holidays, of course. And one of the groups that worked here for many years, way back in the day, we call them Wagon Masters. And we'd like to do one of the tunes that Harvey Walker, in memory of Harvey Walker, we'd like to do this song. Let's do the Boysenberry Boogie.
All right, kids, I don't mean to cut the concert short, but I am almost overheating, and the phone is getting really, really warm. So I'm going to try to cool it off with a little walking breeze here.
Hey, wait, what's going on at 4 o'clock today? Everyone's saying free. All right, great, okay.
Actually, you know what? We could go take a quick little break up in the Calico Saloon. Let's go see how that's looking. It's getting to be lots of people here. This is the ice cream line, and the churro line is all the way out to the candy store. Feed real quick here. If there's anything available, there might not be anything available. Looks like we do have one available. We'll take this one way over here. Here in the saloon. We do have a stage right behind the bar, and they used to put on little performances here, and then it got down to where it was just a singer and a pianist, And then it got all the way down to where it was just the pianist. And now they don't do anything, unfortunately. It's a shame because that's what, for the last several years, yeah, live on YouTube. Theme park day. Take a short little break here, and then we'll get back out and we'll go tour Ghost Town and see what's going on with the spooky farm stuff. And if you haven't hit that like button and you're having a good time, be sure to hit the like button for me. Oh, awesome, thank you. And I may have to pull out the Dracula Disco for Autopia Karaoke sometime. If you guys don't know what Dracula Disco is, go back and watch the little marionette show. I figured you would want that mermaid. Or at the very least, you'd be okay with it. That is one of my favorite parts of the show. No. Dracula Disco does not get the face. It should have been longer. Don't take that out of context. So I'm giving away one of the little secrets here at Knott's Berry Farm. You can see hot day, anywhere that there's shade, tables are already taken and stolen and occupied, so it's tough to find a spot. Come to the saloon and go up the stairs. On a hot day like this, there was like 4 or 5 tables available. You're in the air conditioning, you're away from most of the crowds, and you can look down and watch as they create beverages for people that are at the bar below. Bianca, do I think that if Knott's will increase their pass ticket prices? I don't think they have much room to do that. I think what they're going to do is probably with more add-ons. Because like right now, if you get the Prestige Pass, you get the access to the pass holder lounge. They've got the upcharges for the food and things like that. I think they'll just figure out different ways to get more money because I think the pass, I think everybody's comfortable with it. And I think if they try to raise it too much, I mean, they would maybe only be able to raise it like $10. So I don't know if it's even worth it for them to do that. It's like they could probably figure out other ways to squeeze $10 out of people. Like the Woodstock popcorn bucket is selling like hotcakes. I'm seeing dozens of them out in the park. And if they raise their regular, the day ticket price, they always run specials with like Groupon and places like that. So you'll still be able to get them for, $65, $70 at the most. And even they were running deals on certain certain festivals where you get a parking pass, a day ticket, plus 3 items from the festival menu for like $95 or something like that. It was actually a really good deal. But, if you're coming with a family, not everybody needs a parking pass, so. Yeah, Mike McCain, the lightning lane, the fast pass, or whatever they call it here, it can sometimes be a good deal, but a lot of times you're waiting in, you know, a line that is almost comparable to the standby, or not very much different at the very least. Like Ghost Rider, you're going to be in line for a good 45 minutes, even with the fast lane. It's kind of crazy, and they do price it rather high. I want to say it's like $150 per person. And yeah, it does not turn into a value all the time. There's quite a few times where it is an absolute waste of money. The problem is you don't usually know unless you like have kind of experienced the park at different times. Then you'll know like there's certain days where it's just not going to be worth it. Yeah, definitely. There's lots of days. If you can come during the week at Knott's, you'll have the park practically to yourself. Especially during Scary Farm, during the week, it's like nobody wants to go because most people are going to be going to Scary Farm, so that's what they usually, you know, that's their Knott's visit for the fall. And then if you go for a day ticket, the park closes at like 5 o'clock. But the upside is just about everything is a walk-on all day long. So all right, guys, I think I've cooled off enough. Let's get back out there. Like I said, let's wander Ghost Town a little bit, go check it out. Back on. You guys tilted to the right angle. Thanks, guys. Couple of young gentlemen there saying they subscribe to the channel. So thank you, young gentlemen. We will go this way and then zigzag our way back up. It's just way too hot in the sun to just sit there and watch the concert right now, unfortunately. Yeah, Scary Farm, if you go on a non-Friday or Saturday, you will have a fantastic... Oh, the Western Trails Museum is open. We'll come back through there in just a minute here, but I want to take you guys over to something that is a spooky farm. I'm trying to think of the word, but a spooky farm offering. This is the Creepy Critters of Calico. We got a gigantic lizard of some sort.
Hi, y'all. This here is Jowl. You guys are welcome to touch him all you want. He is a black and white tiger.
Let's go check him out, shall we? Oh, there's a line for him. Rats. Let's go over this way.
Hey guys, there's a line right here.
Oh, we got a scorpion there. Can you guys see him? Let me zoom in on the scorpions.
It's a scorpion. Now they have that. They look like that under
Another one guy right there.
Yeah.
down there. Mexican red knee tarantula. I don't like spiders.
What's this? Look, he found his brother and sister. What's that? Oh, that's just a spider. Oh. I don't want to go that way.
Big old
Let's see.
tarantula. We got the giant hissing cockroaches.
Halloween clap. It's a Halloween clap. It's a Halloween clap in there. Mom, I already saw it. Oh, I think this is the thing. Holy crap! It's a golden
Oh gosh, man, these things are
A
nasty.
golden tiger. Oh, it's the Madagascar. I know.
I told you. Are you saying it already?
Did you say hi, Grandma?
No, wait.
Snake and lizard sharks.
I'm putting a
And
word.
then super warriors.
Wait, you're gonna touch these things?
We're gonna go ahead and move on. Boy, those are creepy stuff. I don't do well with the really creepy bugs. And spiders, no thank you. So during the day we got more of the treat stations over here. And you do not have to pay extra for this. They give you a little bag, a little pumpkin bag. They hand that out to the kids. Looks like they're handing out Sour Patch licorice pieces, it looks like. And then I'm going to show you right over here real quick, guys. This is the Ghost Town Grill restaurant. If you're looking for some food, you can see right here, look. Prices are basically about what you would pay at the quick service little burger stops. But you get to sit down either inside or on the patio here overlooking Ghost Town. And you get table service, get to be inside possibly, you know, out of the craziness, out of the heat. And it's the same food, if not sometimes better. So if you can, sometimes there's a long line, of course. But again, you can sit out here on the patio or inside and it's all decorated, you know, like with the chuck wagon where the servers pick up the food and everything. Very nice little restaurant. And like I said, you're not paying basically maybe $1 more for your burger to have it in a nice setting and be able to sit down away from all the crowds. Let's go check out down near Ghost Rider, see what's going on over here. Should be a treat station or two over here as well. Yeah, please do not touch. Yeah, no problem. You didn't even have to tell me that. And I've noticed that the team members here at the treat stations do a really good job. They're not just, you know, I mean, Disney, I will say, whenever I've seen anybody at Oogie Boogie Bash, the Disney cast members do a fantastic job there too. But they have fun handing out candy to the kids. I haven't seen anybody like, you know, look like they're so bored or so irritated or anything. Okay, got to take a quick spin in the bakery because we may need to get a to-go treat. Ooh, Knotts, come on. Come on, somebody's got to swing by here every now and then. At least once every 45 minutes. Okay. Let's check out the bakery. Got the raspberry tart, got a pie bar, a carrot cake bar, graveyard mousse cup, ham and jalapeno croissant, turkey and cheese croissant. Oh man, that sounds good too. Boysenberry cheesecake. And eclair. Raspberry macaron. Cake slices. That one actually, doesn't that one look good? Neapolitan. That's really good. Because these ones are usually where the good ones are. But it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, they've reduced the size of their cinnamon rolls and sticky buns. But they do have a brownie stuffed cookie.
Right?
That looks amazing.
This vampire fudge bar.
What's the flavor on that, you know?
I have no idea. It's like blood.
Well, I don't want blood flavored fudge. That's not my deal. But they got some nice big cookies at a decent price, $3.50. But seriously, they used to have the cinnamon buns and sticky buns. Used to be like you could feed 4 people. And now it looks like it's more of a maybe split with 2 people, or I could easily pound that by myself. Bear claw, $3.75. That is not a bad deal for a bear claw that size, I gotta say. But we might be back to grab a treat on our way out. We shall see. Yeah, I'm making myself really hungry right now. Probably should not have done that. And this is the line for guest services if you need to get like ADA pass, that kind of thing. So be prepared for a decent wait when you need to deal with that. Try to get here as early as possible.
I don't know if I'd be able to see it.
And we have my most favoritist ride in the world, Ghost Rider. I absolutely love this coaster. If you can do the big coasters, you've got to get here early. Make a beeline right to Ghost Rider. Ride it in the morning so you only have like maybe about a half an hour wait, because it is the best. And I didn't end up doing it this year, and I'm kind of glad because I didn't make it to Knott's anywhere near as much as I usually do. But I usually get the all-season dining, and you can get basically 2 meals a day. Let's see, what candy do we have here? Oh, more of the sour licorice. But you get 2 meals a day, as long as, I think it's 4 hours apart. So if you get here at 11, you can grab lunch, and then if you're here till 3, you can grab another meal. And what's cool is they will give you a to-go box. So you can usually see people at closing time hitting the restaurants and grabbing, a couple of to-go boxes worth of food. And they've got some of the games where you win every time. So you just basically pay for whichever one you want. And more M&Ms at this treat station. And then back over here, as you can see from the signs, are 4 of the mazes, plus the Legacy store for Scary Farm. And during the day, Whittles, Prospector will be out here for photo ops. And again, plenty of tables, but man, they're in the sun, so it doesn't help. popcorn, candy corn, especially at Christmas time, they're gonna have like a whole, it's like a craft fair, and they have dozens of vendors. And yeah, it's really makes it feel like an old small town kind of feel. And again, it keeps that theming and perfect atmosphere for Knott's. And I was mentioning it earlier that the holidays at Knott's, they are just about as good as Disneyland. It's a completely different feel at Knott's. It's much more like throwback and very much a Christmassy, you know, like, I want to say they don't pull the punch when it comes to Christmas stuff. And they nail it with their shows, the way everything is decorated, and then the way they do their snowfall every night. It's just a very well done holiday offering here at Knott's, and I would really recommend you guys to check it out if you get a chance. Like I said, I will be here as many times as I possibly can. Yeah, I know. If I could, I would, Tom. I'd ship out a whole bunch of stuff for you guys.
When are we gonna go shopping? Don't say tomorrow.
Did you say that guy? Well, when are we gonna go shopping? If I pass the M&M's one again, I may ask, can I just have one? They'll probably look at me and say, no. All right. Yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to be here several times, and we will be seeing as many of the shows as many times as we can, because the Snoopy on Ice show is spectacular. And then they've got another show called Home for the Holidays that is basically a Broadway style show that I always call it a holiday tour de force, because it is just so packed with singing, dancing, and all the Christmas feels, everything from the joyous mood to the mellow and reflective, but it just does such a good job. Let's go see if Sad-Eyed Joe has anything to say today. And certain type of house over here. Like Sad-Eyed Joe's talking to the kids. You go check out the little peek-in over here at the Undertaker. We can. Yeah, Knott's during Christmas, like I said, it is something else. Definitely a very, very special. This is my hat. This is my channel. It's Theme Park Casual. My channel.
Are you on TikTok Live?
We're on YouTube.
Did they hear that? Were they able to hear that? Oh, cool. Thank you.
So what Knott's does, and part of what like Sad-Eyed Joe is they call them peek-ins, and you can come and look inside. And did you guys see that? So it's fun stuff like that that you get to come and explore and find at Knott's. And this actually used to be a real gun shop. Way back when. It's kind of funny because walking around, you'd never know that this whole place transforms into Not Scary Farm by just adding a whole bunch of lights and fog. Then some roaming monsters, I suppose. That kind of adds to the whole thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of unsettling. Mr. Disney King, welcoming. What is Christmas time like? Well, all through Ghost Town, there's like they basically turned it into like Main Street with all the popcorn lights. So everything is lined with Christmas lights. They do a tree lighting every evening, and they do snowfall 2 or 3 times a night. And the snowfall is one of the best in the area. I think they actually do. I prefer Knott's Berry Farm's snowfall ceremony, or whatever you want to call it, the show, better than what they do at Disneyland. Oh, did we just miss the Peanuts show? Yep, we did. They're going backstage. But then they have the Snoopy on Ice show that is beyond spectacular. And they do a Home for the Holidays show that is Broadway quality. And then they have the carolers throughout Ghost Town. They do a cappella groups over here where they have the big tree. And I'm sure they do some stuff over in Fiesta Village too. I just can't remember exactly what it is that they do over there, but they probably have like mariachi style bands. And they're giving away Skittles at that treat station. But yeah, Christmas at Knott's is really fun. And then all through here, there's vendors with all their crafts and homemade stuff. You'll find like candles and crocheted items and all sorts of different little crafty things. Let's head on up to the front real quick and show you the display that they have for Scary Farm. And if you guys remember the oil bottle house at Cars Land when you're in the queue for Radiator Springs Racers, there's the bottle house. This is one of the things that they took from here, but bottle house is kind of a typical thing that you would see. But that's one of the things that they did similar to Knott's. And Steve Alcar with the $4.99 super chat. Thanks for showing us the ropes at Knott's TPC. Those bakery items look like a must-do. Yeah, I would say most of their items are really good. Some of them, they've been kind of a little meh, but most of them, like especially the ones that stay throughout the year, like the sticky buns and cinnamon rolls and stuff, those are really, really good. Sometimes the seasonal ones, they're the ones for the festivals, you got to kind of, get some reviews with them to make sure that it's a good one. But for the most part, Knott's does excellent with the treats. And ice creams in the chat for our friend Steve. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I love the silly, spooky songs that they play. They're playing MC Hammer, Addams Family right now. So every year they do a different new display here. This one looks like it's very much based on the the Forsaken Lake area. So you've got giant skeletons that have become a staple, and all the crypts and tombs and such. All right, kids, with that, I am going to say goodbye for now. Thank you so much, everybody who joined me for the Disneyland stream, everybody who joined me right now here at Knott's. I hope you guys had a fun time. Like I said, I had to come see the Marionette show. If you didn't get a chance to see it, go back to the beginning. It's about 15 minutes in, and you can see one of the cutest shows that anybody puts on anywhere. Absolutely adorable. Like I said, it was the reason why I had to come today. But again, thank you everybody for joining me today. I will be back at California Adventure for Oogie Boogie Bash on Tuesday evening. So be sure to subscribe, have your notifications set, because I don't know exactly what time I'm going to be going live. Again, thank you for joining me. Hope to see you guys on Tuesday when we're at Oogie Boogie Bash. In the meantime, have a fantastic weekend. Remember, relax, be casual, and we'll see you next time, kids. Have a great weekend, everybody.